Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris and I am your host. When we went to break, I was enchanted. I don't know why I should be because I talk to Vernon all the time. He's an outstanding young lawyer. Well, not that young anymore, but he's an outstanding lawyer here in the Bay Area, especially in Oakland. You were explaining a little bit about the NAACP and other community involvements that you have been engaged with. Why is it important to be involved in the community?
Well, I mean, I'd like to borrow a few quotes from two very, very, in my opinion, esteemed leaders. So there's obviously Charles Hamilton Houston. And he said a lawyer is either a social engineer or a parasite on society. So it is extremely important that we fill the pipeline together that consists of young people who are ready, willing, and able to do things. And so you just don't become a lawyer overnight. So like myself, I didn't just become a lawyer because I just went to school and I studied. I had help. I had my great-grandmother praying for me. I had my sister, giving me whoopings from time to time. I had my mother castigating me. I had my father, participating to the extent that he could. So yes, it takes a village in order to develop and keep in, sort of this process of people who you hope and aspire will be greater than you, better than you, smarter than you. There's also a second quote that I like to take from, and that was Kwame Ture, formerly known as Stokely Carmichael. It's real simple. Mm-hmm. You're either a part of the problem or you're a part of the solution. Okay?
All right.
And so just to really break it down, and just so we understand this, if you're going to be a part of the solution, I think the one thing that you have to understand is that you don't know it all. Okay, I've been practicing for about 22 years. I learn things about the profession every day. I learn things about myself every day. I learn things from people who are not lawyers, from clients, from people who are involved in the legal system.
Now let's talk a little bit about your practice and what you're involved in. And I agree with everything you say. I'm a very strong student of Charles Hamilton Houston. He's correct. A lawyer is either a social engineer or a parasite on society. You have shown you are not a parasite on society. So tell us, what areas of practice of law that you're involved in now?
So I have a general practice. I've been located in downtown Oakland. I've been practicing in Oakland for about 22 years. My practice consists of real estate, business, and
let's start with real estate. What do you do in real estate law?
In real estate law, what I do is mostly transactional. So there's two main facets to my practice. There's the transactional, and then there's the litigation component. On the transactional side, I advise clients as to what entities that they need to use that are appropriate for their business, whether it be a limited liability company, a REIT, an S corp, C corp.
What's a REIT?
Okay. Real estate investment trust.
All right.
So it is a vehicle that is designed to provide tax benefits to those that own it. It's a creature of the statute, certain rules that you need to follow, but there are tax advantages associated therewith. So that's on the transactional side. I review real estate purchase agreements, joint ventures, everything that's associated with the purchase and sale of a real property, together with the fundraising component of it. So I'm involved in private placement memorandums. Those are ways to raise funds through asking for people for money. And then there's the litigation side. And so I can put the deal together, I can unravel it, I can undo it, and then I can also defend those people who are up against the unraveling.
That sounds like a jack of all trades.
Well, it's almost a jack of all trades. That's just the real estate component of it.
I know. I'm
But
just
yes,
telling you.
yeah. But what you will find, especially in my practice, for example, real estate is,
Real estate's
just
very important.
yeah, it's important to understand not only in the business sector, but also with trusts, probate, estate planning.
That's one I want to touch on a little bit more extensively. Estate planning. How important is estate planning?
Well, it's extremely important for a variety of reasons. So first and foremost, if you don't have a formal estate plan, so if you haven't created something for yourself, you have an estate plan. So there are laws that are in place, intestacy laws.
So if you do nothing, somebody else will make the decision for you. Is that right?
Somebody will make the decision for you, and it will.
Namely, the state.
The state, a judge, or a probate judge, and also very specifically the laws that decide for you what is to be distributed, how, and when. Okay. If you have an estate plan, will, trust, or something of that nature, you have the opportunity to decide who gets what, and how they get it, when they get it.
And we're going to talk about that in a minute, because I think that's so important. A lot of people don't understand that. But we have to go to break, so don't touch that remote. We will be right back. My name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and I'm speaking with attorney Vernon Goins.